Did you guys see this Channel 5 interview with what's his face? Academic. He interviewed Akademiks and No Jumper about the stuff we talked about a few weeks ago.
Bro, we
What?
finna sweep. 𝗏𝗏𝗀 finna clean the streets. Boy, you better grab a heat or get put up on a T. Put your name back RIP or your name get turned to weed. In the racket, ain't no pad. Any state we on your.
No matter where, nickel flat.
Fuck the.
Do the dance. Photo, but it's fast.
We ain't goofy.
Man
do
just
that
rolled
crab.
through
We
with
gon'
a-
spin
on a
and spin
bicycle.
Again. We gon' hit our last friends. We gon' show him we ain't playing. We gon' leave him where he stand. That's really, yeah, that's all I wanna be successful.
Right, big goof ass, man. Check it out.
I forget what Channel 5 used to be called, but the white guy in the middle, he used to go around and interview like a whole bunch of random stuff, and he would wear this old suit, and he would be like in an RV, and he would never wash the suit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, section where you gotta throw up 𝗏𝗏𝗀.
How do I do that?
Yeah, throw up 𝗏𝗏𝗀. Everybody throw up
All
𝗏𝗏𝗀.
We're here in the Parkway Gardens housing development in Chicago,
another,
otherwise known as
piece of
𝗏𝗏𝗀.
crack there.
24-building complex on the city's south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill music began around 10 years ago. This is Boss Talk. He's been here for a super long time, so he's going to take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
So right now you in the 44. You in one of the gutters building in the block. This motherfucker.
That's
be the
a
last
Young
building
Chop,
they
I
cleaned
believe.
up. Oh, it's a roach.
Sound like it.
On the project. See that roach? That's a baby roach.
It's a baby roach.
It's gonna get bigger. Smoking the roaches.
Kill it.
This building
He said that's a baby
dirty
roach.
as hell. This building be dirty. I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them motherfuckers that piss in the hallway and on the elevator too. I ain't gonna lie. My mom in the bathroom on BDN's one bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway. I still won't touch the buttons in the elevator. I'm straight up.
Cause you think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee, and I used to do all type of shit to the elevator. I ain't taking no shit though in here. True that! True that! Come on! Love you too, boy. Oh, boy, true that. Hey, true that, man.
Damn, there really are no white ones left.
Yeah, I got that. I only had one.
White power.
GDK. Come on. GDK. Folks came out of the folks the youngest.
Stands for
GDK.
Gangster Disciple Killer.
To you, like, what is drill music?
We started the word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started that shit.
Like, how would you explain drill music to someone who doesn't know?
Music that make you wanna kind of get outside and go just be outside. You feel that? Make sense?
They used to sell Reese cups.
You get on going. So yeah, it turn you up. It give you adrenaline.
Drill music is
I didn't know
something
Block
that,
was
I mean, in the
24
grander scheme of
buildings.
things,
Yeah, that's
you could
freaking
see
crazy.
it as, you know, a hyper-violent offshoot of trap generally that, you know, sort of like came out of a very specific area.
I describe drill music as it's violent, but mainly fiction. It's like realistic fiction music. So like,
What?
that's why I shot my video 4𝗏𝗄, shot it right here in this
He just
part.
said
Right
realistic
here.
fiction.
I shot it right here.
The lyrics are pretty intense in that song.
Grab my Glock, then I grab my mask and hop out, then I blast. But he ain't like, he pulled out his strap and started shooting back. It sound like it's compact to my, I got a double back, it's finna crack.
Yeah.
I like how the after
But it's
effects
all
on the
entertainment,
gunshots
you
are
know
so-
what I'm saying? It's all for, like the people, like, cause like music nowadays is all about like controversial shit, drama. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper to a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in 𝗏𝗏𝗀?
We had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying somebody die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not letting nothing happen to none of us. Marlo couldn't even beat up OD. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put your hands on folks, boy. Boy, them pull a pipe out. Hold on.
Drama.
And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. On old grade, we ain't got no daddies. On BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011. I experienced like my first friend get killed. My best friend OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named 𝗏𝗏𝗀, which 𝗏𝗏𝗀's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens.
That's where the O comes from, I believe, right?
What was one of your favorite memories of you and OD?
You know, Man, I got a lot of them bitches though. Oh. He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro. Like play with the dog. On Keita, I'm like, boy, I ain't playing with that motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, bird. It's your bitch ass song. Oh, right now to this day, I still don't play with people dogs. I don't give a fuck. That bitch is a chihuahua. Go get your dog when that bitch die. On game.
OD's murder was in retaliation for the murder of 𝗙𝗘𝗄𝗧 𝗔𝗏, a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away on 63rd.
Those the sad years of my life, cause I had just had my first child and everything. I'm really like traumatized. Like I ain't know if was I supposed to crash out or fall back. And my mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas. Don't die.
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this game. Like 2 motherfuckers a year. I swear to God.
What's up, Corey?
Platoon with motherfucking 11. 𝗏𝗧𝗏 and Whitey and 12. You got LA and J Money and motherfucker died in 13. My crowd gone. I gotta hang with up on them. I ain't gonna start. When it seemed like when folks died, folks' career took off. When old passed away, folks took that shit to another level. 𝗏𝐿 and 𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏 them came out. They lit this bitch up, you feel me? So it's like.
Shortly after OD's murder, a close friend of his decided to make his first song, which would serve as an O-Block anthem, to celebrate the life of OD and diss 𝗙𝗘𝗄𝗧. This friend was named 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿, aka Chief Keef.
Hit a nigga up on give fuck, I do drugs till I'm dead.
O-Block, Wick City, bitch.
Middle fingers to 𝗙𝗘𝗄𝗧.
I get out. On my son, I get out. October 4th, 2011. This bitch get it going up. The block bustin', I just got out. I get out, I see Platoon and White. Folks got cocky as hell. I'm looking, I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, go take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I remember Inky D them came up there. Deep as hell, everybody coming, they happy as hell. Fat Mac and Stu get the showing out. They get the fight. Hey, Fat Mac. You remember I got out of jail when Stu started fighting that day? Him and Stu get the fight. Hey, folks like, man, y'all showing out because folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. Alright. I'm like, I'm feeling love like a motherfucker. I'm damn. Folks them come rap with me. I'm like, fuck O-Guy. How the fuck O-Guy? You know, they rapping with me. Boom, 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 boom. We talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. I'm like, the fuck? Fuck that. We ain't crying. We out here. We get outside.
In the next 2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young O-Block rapper to one of the most commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits like I Don't Like and Hate Being Sober.
Chief Keefer.
More like global.
Don't advertise on
He got the fuck up out of there. Never came back.
Well then.
1 out of every 4
That's the stuff that I do not
Lucky
like.
𝗏𝐿𝐄𝐿 gives you
Where
an extra layer of
YouTube Premium would come in handy.
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war.
This is actually the part
For a
where he
year,
starts
the
talking
conflicts
about
in O-Block were a
that,
mystery to the general public. That was until one man came around and exposed the inner workings of Chicago's gang war to the world.
Akademiks.
So 2010, 2011, I'm in college and I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had like, some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of gaining an audience. And I remember when the drill scene popped off. And I remember doing a video on Keef, and I was like, I love the music. I'm reading the comments, and everyone was like, yo, you're not telling the full story. Okay, because like, I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video, and I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, we don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, well, no, they're not dead. And actually, the guys who he's dissing just killed his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
Screaming fuck OD.
They were talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga fuck T-Roy and OD them dead bitch.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these people, like respectively, because they don't have a hit song. Chief Keef is going crazy with hit songs. So I made this page called The War in Chiraq, and I started covering basically just constant feuds that were happening.
It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now information has come to my attention. Now y'all know I call
Listen to how he sounds.
Grim Reaper. Well, pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see
Akademiks done went through puberty since the war in Chiraq.
a bunch of deadbeats. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times and then he was brought to a hospital where he was pronounced dead by the Cook County medical examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war in Chirac never stops. The coonery never
That's a
fucking
nice
ends.
scroll
Make
right
sure
there.
You like, subscribe, and share.
His War in Chirac series went viral, and the fans were now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers.
And look at those
involved.
views.
How many people do you
Man,
think
I know,
have
right?
died
Yeah.
in the
It's
war
literally
in
what we were
Chirac?
talking about like a couple weeks ago with
This past
Last week.
weekend,
Yeah,
at
he's
least
profiting
52
off of it, yeah.
people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020, 5,518 people were murdered in Chicago, to the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiracologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000 members.
But I'd never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad everywhere.
Never been to Chicago.
Things
Yeah,
just
pray
bad
for the
in
and got
Chicago
on
because, like,
Right.
it
from
became
Chicago.
Like a movie to people. Like when it first
The
got
mess.
famous, people started like it was like we was characters. Like,
That's
damn,
definition
like,
of
you got me look like
emotion.
an
Ain't
assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy.
He's got a whole.
that once
You gotta
people
realize
latch onto that shit,
he got
they
a
do
whole
become invested
Chicago
in-
series, right? A whole.
Called the War on Chirac.
And they never been to Chicago once.
Never been to Chicago.
That's crazy.
story. It's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie that you're watching live. You know, I'm looking at this not like on some voyeuristic,
crazy.
like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at that and like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right?
Now I haven't seen any of his War on Chirac videos.
No, I never.
But,
mean, it was
but
something
satire.
I
that
was,
sounds like a stretch. Like
I wasn't interested in watching, so
Yeah.
I just was like, no.
This man, okay.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales.
That's true.
Not
through
lying.
the roof. Trust me. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than Keith, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you, accountability is hard to take, man. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone a nickname of Grim Reaper, some other guy is going to start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder. But if my videos, because they were popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not
Super corny.
Right? When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this is, like, people getting shot like dogs, bleeding down, everybody filming it. And then you go on social media, and everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack.
And Akademiks is like, man, I can make some money off this.
So you gotta take blame for
That's
you
crazy.
doing that. The parents gotta take
And
blame
they
for not
never
making
had
this
enough
happen. The cops
respect
gotta
to
take
set
blame
foot
for
and
them
shake
basically
hands with
just
these
like throwing
people.
their hands up in the air
Or
and
break
saying,
bread
let
with them.
everybody kill each other.
He did it all from his basement.
That's nuts, man.
Like these motherfuckers that like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen.
That just more solidifies
Stop
the
acting
fact
like a
that
bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes
Yeah,
alone, fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now. It's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So another 12-year-old. You like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Cause yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro. It's not, it usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right. Oh.
I don't think it's drill music at all, I promise you. If we was to take drill music away right now, and it be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of violence. Everybody wanna be a character now for the internet.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live, you know, it's like, you know, waving the gun in the fucking camera. You know, it's like, it's almost like a competition to see who can push it the furthest and get the most attention. Because, you know, there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and, you know, that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because
Man
the
sitting
thing
on
is, like,
a lawnmower.
The realities of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an expression of that. It's just a reaction to that. Like when you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about like low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities.
This is stuff
Those
we
are
were
the
talking
kinds of
about
solutions
last
that you
week
would
too.
need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make Warren Chirac?
His home's on a 360 joint.
You know, I've grown. Was it appropriate?
He is, Corey. He's on a 360 lawnmower that you can just whip around really fast. I want one of those.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it again just because.
When I say cereal,
oh man.
cereal. Cereal.
Hey, we talked about that last week too.
Exactly why I don't respect him.
I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago.
I don't respect Akademiks.
And when you see people like kids, these people who are doing murders, like Ronald number 9 was like 17, doing drills and all that type of shit. It's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how could you guys take a life so easily? But also you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the Warren Chirac series, Akademiks' formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry.
This is what
One
Mike
of the
always
channels in
talks
this
about.
algorithm is called No Jumper,
When he talks
which is
about,
quite
like,
different from the Warren Chirac,
you just
but
Google
nonetheless
it
features many
and all the
interviews with gang-related rappers.
the
Do you
war.
even know about gang shit when you first moved to Florida? When did you actually become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos out with many thousands of views.
Well.
Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago.
He's doing the thing that we
called a
always
girl
say Vlad
6
does.
times while you were hanging out with her.
Right. It just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become, man, you know.
So I went on the podcast and spoke to
5,500,000
the host,
views.
Adam22.
Look at all
about
the
the
views.
But he's literally saying, so you, the murder, and you named a name.
Bad for society.
About this murder about this one time.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound
Hold up.
super
I think
cool.
I've-
And even me as like a 30-year-old
Hold up. What'd he say?
fucking white man.
Drill music is bad for society. The host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content. Do you think drill music is bad for society?
Yeah, definitely.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound super cool. And even me as like a 30-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society, right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Do you think you help make it look cool?
I don't know. I feel like when they're on a beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest. Because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal in comparison.
He literally just
like literally they did a supercut.
He supercut him right before this segment, saying, "Oh, for real?"
So he had the Uzi.
Yeah.
And then he said his name. Could you repeat the name for me?
Yeah. And where did he go with it?
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know, in the beginning it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like avant-garde, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of like, it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they're doing. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent.
It's just been taken to the point where
As a-
the fans like want this shit to be
Get him away from Terry.
real. They don't want to hear you say,
temptation is too real.
I'll shoot you if you
He
come
went
near
and
me."
refilled his water.
They want to hear you
Or
say,
did you just dump it out?
so-and-so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me. Like the fans are really drawn to that kind of immersion, I guess.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
This is.
I spent a lot of years inside this gate.
Have you been to like a Cubs game or anything? No. You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Yeah, we go.
Let's go, White Sox! Let's fucking White Sox! Go Sox! Yeah!
Fuck the Cubs, fuck the Orioles, fuck the Yankees, White Sox.
Is that John Cena? What music is this?
White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox!
Yeah, I like the White Sox, like the white, old school with the red and the blue.
White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White
All right. White sauce, wing sauce.
Pride, that blue collar man.
Well, if you want to see
what
the
side of town you on is what freaking baseball team you root for.
Oh, and I didn't know it was so serious because when I got to
it's real serious.
When I got to college, you know, I was
Wing
people
sauce.
was like, yeah, I'm from Chicago. I was like, oh, you must root for the Cubs. He's like, fuck no, I'm rooting for the Cubs.